So, going out, I think there is a part of me where, I always think like the worst of the worst, about like my drink either being touched by anything.
Oh, really? You're scared of that?
I am, because I don't know. I have this weird thing about people touching my food and like, or touching my drink. But I think honestly, it starts with a freaking Uber. Like, how scary is that? You're getting into a car of a person.
That you don't know.
Yeah, like it's just some random stranger picking you up. Like, remember when I went to the nail salon? I gave you guys a picture of it. Like, hey, if I don't make it home, right? Like, it's weird. And my location is on, so my family knows where I am. But like, that I think is where it sets the tone. Like, I have to go into an Uber, with a stranger who may or may not drive well. Like, my Uber getting here was wild. This guy would race to the red light and then slam on his brakes. And it's like, you don't have to drive like that.
Oh my gosh, and Uber, to talk about an Uber experience, oh my goodness. One time I was with someone who I would not want to be embarrassed in front of, basically. And we're in the Uber that I got for us because we had to drop off my rental. Like, basically, I was the one in charge because it was my stuff going on. Then my Uber decides to just drive in on the freeway out of nowhere, like, oh, I'm gonna lose gas. I'm sleeping on my friend's lap. Oh, I'm gonna lose gas. Something about gas, and he pulls over on the freeway.
Oh no!
What I wake up to is literally just a semi truck flying by us as soon as he quickly pulls over. Like, that's literally the instant I woke up. And I looked over and I was like, what the fuck just happened? He was like, he wants gas. I say, gas? I don't care. Why are we on the side of the road? And then I looked to the Uber driver and I said, why are we on the side of the road? He was like, I just don't think we're going to make it. And I was like, make it for what? He was
what
like,
the
gas.
Heck?
It was all for gas. First off, if we die, there is no gas. There's no gas for any of us.
That's wild, because as an Uber driver, one of the only things you need to make sure of
is to be safe.
To be safe, to have gas, and to pick up the person you're intended to pick up.
Yes.
That's wild.
It's a literal rule to be safe and watch what you're doing, watch how you're driving on the roads.
But gas? Come on now. You need your car to do your job.
This motherfucker did not care. He literally pulled over on the side of the freeway in California, which, crazy drivers. Super crazy.
I am one of them. I'm sorry.
Probably.
DWA, driving while Asian.
Oh, hell no.
All day.
But dude, oh my goodness. I think those are the only scenarios where I get super scared. Because if I'm at a bar and I have an open drink, I feel like I'm watching it enough. If I accidentally walk away from it and come back, I never drink it just because, like, rumors going on, like somebody might spike your stuff and they'll wait to notice that you are getting loopy and then that's when they go for you, whatever. So I think if I step away from my cup and I have no vision or sight of it and I come back to it, that's when I start thinking, okay, should I drink this?
Right.
Other than that, I never get those thoughts. Like, if my drink's with me the whole time or I have a group of people, I never get that scared.
No, yeah, I totally get that. I think if the drink comes directly to your hand and stays in your hand, right. And then, like, if you have to go to the bathroom and there's nobody to watch a drink, you're just going to have to slam that drink and then go to the bathroom.
With you.
Exactly. I'd rather take it to the bathroom than to leave it. Yeah.
Honestly, I would too.
Yeah. No, in this day and age, you just can't trust anybody. That's the scary part, And
I think when you're with a group of friends, it is a little bit different because you do initially have that security with you and your brain.
Yeah.
But I know sometimes, like, oh my gosh, I literally just lost my train of thought. What the fuck just happened?
And I think with the group of friends that you go with, like, there's always safety in numbers. Like, we always go as a group to the bathroom. We always go to to whatever as a group. And there's always a group there hanging back to watch the drinks, to make sure that you're still safe, And that's what's nice about going out with a group,
But, oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is Oh, I'm gonna get to that too right after. Okay.
So you say,
Okay. Um, fuck. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. But once I'm with my friends and I'm cool and I'm chilling, or I'm with a group of people and I'm tipsy, sometimes I do stop checking and looking for stuff like that. That's what scares me the most, is because I do sometimes, when I get a little too tipsy, I have to remember, okay, is this a group I know? Is this a group that I should be okay with? Like, going into the whole, like, depending on what group you're going out with, like if we were with a group that we didn't know, how would you be? Would you be like the same cautiousness, or?
I think I would be a little bit more cautious because one, I don't know them, and
That's
I'm
true.
really big on like, yeah, like we'll go out with people we don't know, but it's not going to be the whole group that I go out with as a stranger. You know what I mean? Because I think at the end of the day, like I feel more comfortable going out with people I know.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, we can have spurts of new people, but I'm not going to go meet up with a group that I'm not. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know, maybe it's like the mom in me, like I'm not safe in that environment. You know what I mean? And I'm also a homebody. So, you know, like when the wind picks up, I'm going home. Like I don't need an excuse to go home.
No.
Like I'll just be like, you know, it's 3:45. It's about to get, you know, sundown is happening. I'm going home.
I always
know?
have an excuse to not go home, to not be home.
That's where like you can tell our age difference, or maybe no. Yeah, it's probably our age difference because I remember back in the day I used to stay out all night long and wouldn't have a care in the world. But now I'm just like pro and con. Like, okay, how will this benefit me? Will I enjoy it? You know what I mean? Like, what time will I be home? And,
Oh, no, yeah.
and I get home hella, like you can bet 9:15 I'm walking through the door.
Like, if I'd rather be home and enjoy my phone or enjoy my pillow better than what is planned for the night, yeah, definitely I'll go home too.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I won't stay out with the people. I won't do too much. But if it's an environment that I love, I'm out all night.
No, yeah, I get that. I get that. You know, every time I go out, I'm always trying to get somebody else to pay for my drink.
All the time.
All the time. It's either my birthday, my divorce party, I don't know, whatever. You name it, it's mine. I once had a girl pay for my drink, and I remember we were at the bar, and I was just waiting, and she was waiting, and then, you know, I started saying hi. I was like, hey, you know, I'm celebrating my birthday. And she was like, what, your birthday? You know, and she starts wishing me a happy birthday. I'm like, oh my God. But, you know, it was free shots. So I'm like, yeah, it's my birthday. And then, you know, I don't remember what happened after, but I do remember her like really close to me. And I was like, fuck, this drink really cost me, because her breath was hot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I hate that. And she was just in my space, and I'm like, okay, well, thanks. And I had to leave right away. Leave the area, not the bar.
I remember there was one time, oh my gosh, 2 times. So there was one time, this girl, she was so sweet. She was gay.
Mm-hmm.
She was real gay. I didn't know that at first, though. I did not catch on to that at first. My gay radar was so off. Oh my gosh, it was.
You're over here trying to be nice, and she's being like, oh, she liked me.
So nice. It got to a point where she got me a drink. She wanted to take a drink with both of us. So that was 2 shots just from her. I was like, she is a girl's girl. I love, no, baby. She
thought it was a date.
She was trying to get a girl. But, oh my gosh, that was so hilarious. And I remember I even got her number and everything. I thought she wanted to be such good friends. No, them text messages I got the day after were scary. It made me think like, okay, maybe I need to chill out and stop being so friendly when I'm out. But because there was also another thing where I was super friendly, super nice, and this guy, he was just thinking he could get some, apparently, because he was talking, we were having a good conversation, got his Instagram, or he got my Instagram. We were cool. We went to a bar. He was standing behind me, and he was like, I saw you dancing earlier. Why don't you dance? I was like, okay, I'll dance. What the fuck? I don't care. I started doing like little hip movements, everything. He backs up into me. Yeah. And I didn't mean to do it so aggressively, but I did do it aggressively, and I shoved him backwards, and he was like, pay for your own shit, like so fast, because he could tell I was annoyed. Yeah. And he literally was
How
like, pay
rude.
for your own shit. And we're at the bar, all because I wouldn't shake ass on him. He said, pay for your own shit. And I was like, oh, hell no, you're paying for it. He walks away. I told the bartender exactly what happened. And I told her, I said, put the drinks on his tab. She said, I got you, babe.
No. See, I think that's also what ruins like the whole like dating culture or like even being friends. Like everyone always thinks it's something more than it truly is. Because you bought me something, I owe you something. Like, no.
I didn't
hate
do
that.
nothing. I didn't buy him nothing. I didn't get him anything. It was literally just like we were cool, and then he invited me to the bar for a drink. All of a sudden, he was mad because I wasn't dancing on him, but he knew I could dance. That's what he said.
Well, boys get hurt very easily, you know.
Good. I want them hearts to break and shatter. But no. I think other than that, I'm going to be as friendly as I want.
You know,
I just have to watch out.
No, I get what you're saying, because there was one time where me and my sister, we went to happy hour at Applebee's, you know, those Dollaritas or whatever.
Yes.
And I lived across the street from Applebee's. So we were thinking like, hey, you know, we could walk. We can walk there. We can walk back home, right? So we go to Applebee's, and Applebee's, we thought it was going to be like really busy, that we're going to have to wait. Oh no. It was dead. And I think there was like one guy in the whole restaurant. So we sit at the bar, and I remember the bartender saying something like, oh, you know, some sad stories. Like, I'm not a good bartender. And
oh, really?
Right. And he was like, yeah, you know, people don't really like me. They don't give me a lot of tips. You know, we're just, you know. And then towards the end of the night, you know, we're drinking. And, I start going, you know what, man? And I started becoming really nice. I give him a hug. I don't freaking remember, but I don't think I gave him a hug. I don't know what happened. But anyways, you know, I was like, no, you're a good bartender. Don't let no one tell you.
You started hugging the bartender?
No, when I start drinking, I start hugging everybody. Like you know, like, you're great. But I'm just there like a support system.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a I love you thing. No, it's like, don't be hard on yourself, you know, like you're not that. He was terrible, but we were over here like trying to get, you know, free drinks. No, this guy he was lame, and he kept giving us sob stories. Like, I'm at a bar, dude. Like, I don't want to hear sad stories. Like, you do suck. You do make me unhappy, and I don't want to drink, but I want to go home. Like, the bartender's supposed to make you happy, want to chill and stuff, want to hang out. No. Now I know why that place was empty. It wasn't because the food wasn't great. It's like we were expecting it to be mediocre, you know? But when a bartender's sad, that's kind of sad.
Oh, that's so true.
Right?
Because it can kill the vibe.
They really can. They set the ambiance.
If you're trying to go and have fun and your bartenders are already so low in energy, you feel it once you sit down.
And then it just makes it hella awkward, especially when you're one of 2-3 people there.
That's why I love like club vibe bars, like bars that have a little bit of dancing and a little bit of fun, because no matter what, their bartenders, they always have to be up with their energy. They always have to be moving a lot, which when people are moving a lot in a bar environment, it creates more movement. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you noticed that, but when it's a chill vibe, people go to that calmness and they start to be chill, whether they're crazy or not.
Right.
Well, depending.
Right.
Some people are just crazy all the time.
I don't know. I like to go to one where you can sit and enjoy the scenery and stuff, only because for me, every time I go out dancing, there's always some guy that comes up to me, I want to dance with you. And I'm like, why do you make it awkward? We're all dancing. You know what I mean? Like,
just put your hand out and get to moving.
And then he's just standing there stiff. And I'm just like, okay, dude, that's weird.
Yes.
You know, and I'm always like the token Asian girl. You know, so it's kind of like even more awkward. Like, I stick out my sore thumb.
Have you ever been to Puerto Rico?
No, but my kids are part Puerto Rican.
What? Puerto Rico is so fun. You can be out there and not know a single person, and randomly you'll have somebody who's the best dancer in that restaurant, and they'll come up to you. They'll just put their hand out. See, you follow.
But that's normal. This is just...
Or sometimes they'll even say, do you want to dance?
No, this one was, I want to dance with you. Like, why?
No.
Just dance. Like, we're all dancing, you know? So, I don't know.
Don't make it so obvious, so out of pocket.
Like, I feel like I'm getting raped with his eyes. And it's like, This is so awkward. And so,
Like he's trying to seduce
yeah,
you.
and so my friends and I were looking at each other like, okay, so we start like shifting over by dancing slowly over.
That's when you start to question, should I dance with
And
you?
you know, and then I'm already short, but if you're shorter than me and I, you know, like it's already like, dude, just go home.
Oh my gosh, I miss Puerto Rico. Somebody take me back.
I don't know.
So like with those dancing situations and all that and people coming up to me, I think I never can tell whether it's a creep or not from the beginning. I don't know what it is. I can never tell until after the fact, which I need to be careful for. But because sometimes creeps are just so nice and like they're trying to get you warmed up at first, which is the scary part. But I feel like I'd be so scared that some of them are a creep, and that's why I'm a little standoffish, but then it comes off as boring, but it's not boring.
Right. I mean, if you
I don't
have
know
to
what you're
protect
trying to
yourself
do
out in
to
that
me.
environment, I totally support that, you know, but I always get ones that start off as creeps and just get creepier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there was one time I went to this club downtown, and it was like a couple friends of ours, and I think I was like pregnant at the time. I know.
Oh.
I know.
You
I just
were
went
out
yeah,
and
I just
about?
went out like with my like friend to support and just hang out, you know. I'm not gonna drink.
Were you drinking?
No. I was just hanging out. I was just hanging out with them. Like, cause it was like my last hurrah before having this baby, you know?
Mhm.
And like, yes, I look like the worst decision maker ever being at a club with a baby inside me. But I remember this guy as I'm walking upstairs, he's like this. Walking up the stairs, right? And he's going down and I'm going up and I'm just like, you know, and I'm walking up and then like we're just standing around out on the balcony, just chilling, you know, and then I see like these eyes, like I feel this heat on me and I look over and he's just staring at me and I'm just like, oh my God, I want to die. We quickly went home. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think there was one time, I think that's also why I like going out with guys a lot, is because no matter what, I have somebody to fall back on. But also, if I meet somebody that's like better there, it's so hard because I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Leave him behind?
Yes, if he's a good friend, yeah. But
I'm saying if you don't go as friends,
see.
yeah, then
I don't know.
Then it starts to make conflict, and then it starts a whole argument, or not an argument, but like a certain type of conversation that just don't want to deal with.
But you know, I always think about this. It's like people who choose to be in crappy relationships, right? Like they're constantly in this relationship every day, day in, day out. Nothing is different. Nothing changes. They're always arguing. For every day that you stay in that crappy relationship, you're letting go of what's great that just came into your life or what could come. You know what I mean?
I think of that a lot, and I think that's what also sometimes stops me from going out with men, is because I don't want you to block, especially if we're not serious, then this is how my mind is always going to think. I don't want you to block anything that I could be.
Something better that may come around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
no, I get that.
There could be something.
Yeah.
Say I'm even going like on an adventure, or I'm even going to fucking, I don't know. I don't want to say Disneyland, but that's another opinion, or not opinion. That's another
outing you guys can do.
Yeah, that's an outing event. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, I was with this one guy because he paid for all my stuff, but we didn't do anything because he was actually a friend. One night, I got their Instagram, everything. Oh, he was pissed. I was like, you are not my man. What are you so pissed for?
Wait, was there a conversation that was had ever? Because you know how men are. You take, like, they think, you know, I'm going to take her out to one dinner, she's mine.
Oh, no, that was the thing, is like, I met him because of a ex-friend situation, and he was so pissed how she did all this and she like cheated on him, and the whole time he was like, I should have just started talking to you, I should have just started our friendship, blah blah blah. Like he would even call it a friendship. And then before going to Puerto Rico, he was even talking about how, oh, I'm not gonna do nothing, I'm not gonna disrespect you, and what your needs are, da da da, which he didn't. But then that one night I got the Instagram from somebody because I wanted to stay out later, and then also I was dancing. He didn't want me dancing, which first off, If you're taking me out and you don't want me dancing, just don't take me. Don't
That's
take me out
wild
at
though.
all.
Like as a friend, like who the hell are you?
But
That sounds a little bit like grooming. Like he's trying to buy you with his vacation, trying to get you there.
almost, probably, yeah. But he was also telling me about all the other life shit he had going on. And first off, if you got that shit going on, I do not want to be a part of it. Like, he told me everything. Oh my good Lord.
He sounds like a narcissistic little grooming punk.
Probably.
But do you have good memories of Puerto Rico other than that?
Yeah. Oh, I
Well,
wouldn't
then-
even count that as a bad memory. I loved Puerto Rico.
Well, then
It was
at least
so
it's
fun.
positive. In a sense.
And then there was one of the nights after he got mad at me for dancing, he was like, I'm not going to get mad at you. You can go dance. All because he said that, I did not dance one bit that night. Because, first off, you are not
And it was just you two?
my father. No, it was me, him, his cousin, and his cousin's wife. And I'm good friends with her.
Oh, okay.
Like, we're cool. Yeah. So there was like sometimes where me and her would get up before them, go get coffee and stuff like that, go to the grocery store, or we did like little bracelet stuff, all that. But we would do stuff on our own too. And me and her would like talk, and I'm just like, oh hell, this man irks my nerves. Like, I would never see myself with him. And he knew that though, because I would tell him, like, some of the shit you do is just annoying.
Well, I think it's because he was thinking that he could get, you to change your mind.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, and that's how it is with people at the bar. Like, they think that they can swindle their way because you're being all nice and pretty at first. But it's like, you only know me with these 2 sips of Henny. Trust me.
No, I get that. I get that.
Oh my gosh, I saw this one video of this girl. She was on Instagram, and she said she started the video off with telling people how she was just out and she was doing something, and she just left a museum that was about like deaths and all this like criminal stories, crime stories, like, true crime, stuff like that.
I love true crime.
She left a museum like that, and this was in California. And she said that a guy approached her. She said that a guy approached her and was asking her, like, what are you doing? Where'd you come from? Blah, blah. Oh, delete that. And she was like, oh, I just came from the museum. He was like, which museum? She was like, the murder scene museum. And he was like, oh, you like stuff like that? She was like, yeah, like true crime and murder.
Already,
and
I'm already
criminal
freaked out.
stories. And he was like, oh, okay. I was just wondering if you were good. And then she was like, yeah, I'm good. And then the conversation was over because she told him that she was into murder scenes and criminal.
Oh, you know what?
I'm gonna start doing that.
No, like,
what?
I love like true crime documentaries. That's all I watch. Like, even my man is weirded out. He's always like, you don't want to watch anything else? I'm like, no, I need to learn this if I'm gonna be, married to you.
Right.
Yeah.
Or in any circumference of any man.
Yeah, I mean, I think
know this.
Right? Like, I think it's just good info to have. Like, these women were either kidnapped, whatever, kids, whatever. Like, you're just learning because then you can, watch out the little tidbits that you should keep an eye out for because people are weird. People are weird. You never know who is your neighbor. Like, okay, let me say this. You ever live in a neighborhood, right? Like, you live there for years, whatever, maybe a year, a few months, whatever. But have you ever seen your neighbors bring in their groceries? I've never seen that.
I have.
Really?
I think I always have, yeah.
No, like, I've never, like, the way I do groceries, I have a few, like us, right? We always have a few bags, right? We have 6, 7 bags. I have never seen my neighbors bring in any groceries.
Oh, really?
I don't know why that is. And I live in, a pretty busy complex. So it's kind of funny that I've actually never seen, they'll come in with one bag, like from the car every once in a while, but I never see them bring in groceries.
Oh, like a full trunk?
Yeah, like,
oh, me either.
See, it's weird.
That is weird. But I know my neighbors have seen me and my mom and my brother bring tons of groceries.
Right? Because we know we get our groceries, but I mean, I've never seen my neighbors bring in their groceries. None of them. Like, just think about that for a minute, right?
I've never thought of that.
Right? So it's like you never know who you're living next to. And I know that that's not an like an indicator of them being weird, but it's just like
true.
but it just shows you that you just don't notice like the little thing, right? And so it's just one of those things where it's saying like, okay, keep your eyes, open because you lived here for so long and you've never seen it.
Because if you can't notice simple things like that, like imagine what else
Exactly.
you can't notice.
Exactly. And
like that's
what,
scary.
Yes. So it's like watching true crime isn't weird, and me being one that always watches true crime isn't weird. It's just it's giving me tips like, how to stay safe.
Yeah.
How not to let this happen to you.
I mean, sometimes even at night when I'm watching those videos real close to my face and I hear something in the back, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Right? Yeah, no, I get that.
Other than that, I love it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
There was one time because I started making a video and I was doing something and I realized and this was when I was staying in California and I was in a hotel. I realized I took a whole shower, did everything so my whole after shower routine. I did all that. Then I started making a video because I was about to dye my hair. I noticed the door was literally open and the lock was through the door, so I could. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Whole time I was showering, everything, and then when that happened, I realized that I've done that in my apartment when I lived by myself, which is so crazy that you never live by yourself. Oh my gosh, it's a blessing and a curse in disguise because sometimes you can get lonely, but if you know how to deal with being lonely and you can be with yourself alone, I feel like that's like chef's kiss because it's hard to get to that point. It is so hard, but once you can finally get there, it's so peaceful and I love it. But oh my gosh, now I miss my own home. No, just kidding. But I've done that multiple times.
See, and that to me terrifies me. And then the fact that I don't know how to be alone. I have not found that peace in me where I can't even eat I can't eat alone and I can't eat with people, right? So when I was working at this one office, right? And so we had a cafeteria, we had a kitchen that we can sit and eat at. However, everybody would go out of the office to go eat in their cars, just to get a moment away and a moment of quiet, because we're a lot, as a team, but then with our patients, it's a lot. But I remember going to my car, right, with my lunch, and I hardly ever brought lunch because I would eat plates of air for lunch. But
the rabbit food.
But the one time there was someone walking as I'm taking a bite and he stares at me in my eyes and I just dropped my spoon, covered it up and I was like, no, I can't eat anymore. I am so weird about people seeing me eat and then eating by myself. It's weird. So, most of the time when the kids are gone, I wait. I didn't want to eat without eating. So what are we having for dinner? And they'll be like, oh, well, we already ate. I'm like, oh, well, I'll go to bed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah. I need to find that peace. I think with me, with people, I don't know if you've ever had this issue where people don't like you for whatever forsaken reason. What is your reaction to it? Because my reaction is, you either love me or you hate me. There's no in between. Okay? I've accepted that. I know this. People either love me or hate me. That's it. There's no in between.
I think mine would be the same answer. It's either you love me or you hate me, but also sometimes I do have that instinct where I'm like, why though? What did I do that was wrong? And that comes with the overthinking, which is so horrible. But yeah.
I have to stop you just real quick. Is that why is it something that you did that makes them not want to like you? What if it's just they don't like anyone because honestly, it's just one of those things where they hate themselves and they're just projecting it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't ever second guess who you are as a person because somebody doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's also why I don't like overthinking, and that's why I don't because people can. That goes into the conversation we had yesterday about how some people might not be they just work a different way and they manipulate this way, they do it this way, and then you start to think in your own brain okay, wait, are they right? Are they what they're saying about me, is that true? Could it be true? And I'm just blindsided because it's my own body, stuff like that, which I think has such a deeper meaning to it. But also, I think people who know who they are and they stand on who they are, you are a strong individual. Because if somebody can say some shit to your face and you're like, no, I know who I am. If you don't like it, bye, toodaloo. You're so strong. I feel like I do that a lot though. So if someone, especially in my family, oh my gosh, if someone were to dislike me or dislike something I do, it's like, bye, okay.
Yeah, like with
If
me,
I see you, I see you.
right,
If I talk to you, I
right.
talk to you.
Like with me, it's like I'm the one that takes care of me.
Right.
I take care of my kids. They are fed, they're healthy. I'm as healthy as I can be, you know. No one does anything for me. So it's like for you to judge me and decide that you don't like me, well, that's on you, baby. Like you go ahead and live your happy little life with your little sad, pathetic, judgmental ass self. And you can kiss my ass because that's how I feel when someone don't like me. I don't give a crap. And really, it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? Like you do you, boo.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how life has to be lived. Like honestly, I just feel like people are judgmental and ready to break you down, irregardless of everything that you've accomplished or everything that you are. You know, no one is to break you down because it's not their job, it's not their right, it's nothing about them.
Correct.
Don't matter. I think people judge to just judge, right? And I think people hate because they're missing something in their lives that they don't have and that they try to reflect upon other people. You know? Like, do you ever feel like when someone doesn't like you, it's not because you're lacking in any which way, it's because they don't like something about themselves and they just like kind of project it onto you?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's something that women do on each other,
Yeah.
you know?
I think it's horrible, but it happens all the time.
Mhm.
It's almost to a point where like we've learned how to deal with it just because it happens so often.
Right.
It's like, well, you can change who you're around and who you like choose to be around, but also sometimes that just comes with a little bit of everyone.
It really does though. It really does though. And I think like people, I don't know, people just like to tear each other down. And I think that's what sucks about society now. Like no one is there to build each other up and create like a good community, you know, because I think community starts, you know, obviously with the people. But it's like if they're damaged goods, like you're going to have to work through that damage, you know, to be able to come out on the other side like better.
Right.
You know, and it's like being judgmental and continuing with that judgment.
But if you're trying to get somewhere and then you already have this one person who's down bottom, rock bottom, and they're just pulling you right back down when you're halfway up, I think that's what also sucks is because we don't know that and we can't see through people immediately.
Yeah.
We may learn along the way, but we don't know them right off the bat. And I think that's also what sucks with friends, family, any relationship.
I mean, I think that, you know, it's always everywhere, like work, you know.
Yeah, like friendships. Even.
Like the PTA, good Lord, like I don't want to donate. Okay, I will support my child, I will support the class, whatever, but I don't want to give you $5 to join a judgmental group. Oh, and you know, I think also like with work too, like going back to work, like the drama there, I think that's a tough one too, because you spend more time there than you do at home. You know, and I think at work is the most judgmental place because we're always trying to one up each other. And like, if someone gets in trouble, like, well, what about them? Pointing fingers and stuff. And it's like, girl, like accept defeat, like learn and get better on your terms and yourself, you know, before you start like this weird reflection upon others, you know?
Damn, if it's still like that for you.
Should I quit? It's sure not.
That is true.
The ones that have been there longer, for some reason, have like the biggest chip on their shoulder. Like
the biggest self-esteem.
Yeah, like I've been here. And I'm like, no, baby, you've been here because like you're no better than me. Like you're just here because you're lazy. You don't want to do any more. You know what I mean? Like you've hit the high and that's it, but you hit the high here. Like go out there and do this with somebody else. You know what I mean? It's like, I hate that. Pretty privilege gets you places, does it not?
Oh, hell
yes, it does. And you know what? And sometimes you just got to take that privilege and ride it out because you're never going to get it again. Because when I'm old, I'm be like, remember the old days? No, I'm gonna live in my pretty privilege before my body falls apart and my boobs are back there.
And your tit is hanging out of the
Exactly.
side, just
Exactly. And
dangling.
you know, you're cute, but you're just not as cute as you used to be. Like, pretty privilege is my open door. I'm sorry, but you know, ladies, we're gonna get there.
I love pretty privilege.
It's a tongue twister.
It's
I
a
know.
tongue twister. It's a body twister, a tongue twister, all of it. Pretty, it's a munch. A pretty privilege is a munch to have, and it is a blessing to have. And if you have that, do the most and the best that you can, and take it while it fucking lasts, because we're all gonna be old and wrinkly one day and ugly as shit. And what I'm gonna say is take it while it lasts, because I will tell you, it has gotten me on trips, boats, water and boat, same subjects, thing, whatever. It has gotten me a lot of motherfucking places. And people can hate on it. They can be like, how do you afford this? First off, that's none of your motherfucking business.
But people hate on it because they never had that pretty privilege. Like, I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
Honestly, I think privilege has taken me, like, everywhere. Like, it follows me. Like, I know that sounds really self-centered and really messed up, but
it just sounds real to me.
But it's true. Like,
it's the truth.
Right? Like, people don't want to hear me talk. They don't care. They just know that I'm pretty and that's it. I don't know how many times I've been offered jobs because I'm pretty. I've been offered many things, and you know what? I run with it. I don't care. I have a nice smile. I have good hair. I'm pretty. Yes, I am going to take advantage of it. Why? Because I'm going to be a little old lady soon. I'm almost there. So I'm going to take advantage of that. You know, I don't know how many times that pretty privilege has gotten me far.
I agree.
You know, but no, like, I back my stuff up though, okay? I am a hard worker. I'm a good mom. And let me tell you, being a good mom, privilege is not your best friend there, because those kids are mean. But in the workforce, in like the acting world, in the whatever world that we step in as single ladies, you know, and that we try hard at, being pretty really does put our foot in that door.
I think that's also why I have such an attachment to like certain areas and certain places I've been to, because I know where my privilege and my energy works. Like, for example, like the pretty privilege, my type of energy, like California loves that. I don't know what it is, but when I'm out there, there's so many opportunities, because California, they live for the pretty faces and the pretty smiles and all of that.
I can definitely attest for that.
Yeah, they love that shit. So I'm like, hey, wherever this will take me, I'm here for. I'm so here for it, because I think some people, they may have the pretty privilege, but they don't abide to it, to where like they continue to take care of themselves, or they don't continue to upkeep themselves.
Right.
I feel like some people don't take advantage of the pretty privilege enough to where they should be or can be, and then maybe to them it seems like stupid. But it's like, everyone can do it. Just take care of yourself, show your natural beauty, enhance your natural beauty with whatever you got, whatever you can do. And honestly, it's, oh my gosh, pretty privilege. I love it.
I do too. I'm a support.
We have our pretty privilege. You men, you can be upkeeping yourself, doing all this, like, oh my goodness, y'all be looking chopped sometimes, but then you want to go to a bar and get around a girl like me. No, baby, you better walk the other motherfucking way, because what? Get a haircut first.
Right? Like, change the shirt, the jeans, and the shoes. And like, once you change that, like, it just changes them, right? It just makes them look a little bit more, you know, just a little prettier, you know? And I think a lot of us, like, we don't realize what a shower does for you, what just brushing your hair does, right? Or like just plucking your eyebrows. Just
I'm like, so my nipples I didn't do by myself, and I'll leave that story for another one. Hopefully I remember. Just remind me. But my tongue, I see you have a tongue piercing. Who did it?
I got it done actually on my lunch. with the team I used to work with, not the one from this office that I came from, but another office, and we all went and got piercings on our lunch hour.
Wait, stick it out again? Yeah, mine's the same placement. I did mine on my own.
Oh, hell. Nope.
And it's still even everything. I looked everything up. My mom told me no when I was 17, I believe. Yeah. And then once I turned 18, I was like, you know what? I can do whatever I want, Mom. I'm going to do it. And I remember I sat there looking at videos and I was like, oh, I'm scared. So I waited. And then when I was 19 or 18 and a half, something like that, I was in my room. I got home. Nobody was home. I was like, I'm pissed. I'm alone. I'm bored. Like, this was when I was younger and I literally should not have been left alone. At that point, I should not have been left alone. But I had all the stuff to do it because when I was 18 or whatever age I was, I got the supplies to do it because she didn't want me to do it. But then I respected her decision. So I just had the supplies the whole time. And then one day I remember I came home. Nobody was home. I was having a bad day. I wanted to do something. And drinking was not my forte at the time. Like, I wouldn't just randomly go for a shot or anything because I was still young.
So you don't go for shots, but let's poke a hole in your body.
Yeah.
You wild for that. I can't. I
literally, well, I was young too. So obviously at the time, when I did it, I remember I stuck it through my tongue. I saw the blood and I was like, oh, hell no. I took it out and I saw it. I was like, I already started it. So instead of going from above, then I went below and I did it. And when I did it, I remember I took a video. I was like, and the needle sticking out of my tongue in the front of my mouth.
You're wild for that.
And then I put the jewelry in. I feel like to this day, right now in this moment, I would never be able to do anything like that unless it was like pierce my, I don't know, like my belly button or my ear, something simple. But a lot of my jewelry is either pierced myself or by a friend. The only ones that aren't are my front piercings.
Oh my God, no. See, I cannot do anything on myself because I will be too chicken. I am very,
I should make you redo my nipples. The fuck you think I'm gonna trust you?
I can do it for other people. I will not do it for myself. Like my nipples, I pierced them twice. I got pregnant, so I had to take them out. And then I think they closed, but milk was still coming out of them. So I was like, oh, okay, but I didn't want to put the whole, and then I got them done.
Oh, it hurts.
Again, it wasn't terrible. Like the tongue I didn't feel. My belly ring didn't hurt. My dermal didn't hurt. But I think the nipples though, one may have stung a little bit, like the second one. But the first one didn't bother me.
I think my first one hurt, and then when she did the second one, I knew the pain that was coming, so it was more bearable, but it still hurt the worst. Like, it hurt more than the first one, but I could like hold myself in without like the faces and flinching and all that, just because I already remember what happened the first.
That's my
Yes, and I want to redo them myself so bad, but
just get clamp. The clamps hurts more than the piercing.
I have it all, but I'm so scared to redo them.
See? Because we're older now, we know.
Sometimes you just have a void you have to fill, and that's why I pick and poke my body so much. But I learned with tattoos, though, I have learned, and I'm so proud of myself, I cut myself off from tattoos a while ago. I think this was my last one. It says, we gain strength from the madness we survive, and it has angel wings that match my grandma's right over it. So it's like cute. I love it. But also I just think that's something that's so sentimental to me that when people ask like, hey, what's the meaning? I don't really feel like talking about it. At least not at this point, not yet.
Yeah.
I don't feel like talking about it. So at that point, why do I keep putting things on my body all because they mean so much to me? Which I feel like a lot of people do when they have tattoos.
Yeah, I mean,
because it has meaning.
Right. I think a lot of trauma affects people in different ways. Like with me, trauma doesn't affect me in the way that I get tattoos, right? So
I don't know why, but
So me, like, I don't mutilate my body because of trauma. It's because my dumb self wants to get certain things done, right? So I have a Chinese symbol, which may not even be Chinese, on the back of my neck, and it could mean refrigerator. I don't know, but it's there. But I am on a quest to actually remove almost all of my tattoos, not because, you know, it hasn't been a fun ride, but it's because I want a blank canvas, especially if I'm modeling and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, I don't want something that people can say that that's me.
If your face isn't in it. And
right.
Stuff like
So
that.
I just, and then I just want a clean slate. Like, I just don't want any more artwork on me, you know, and if I'm going to get artwork, I want it to be done by a special someone in my life. But you know, but I do want to start removing a bunch of stuff that I have, because a lot of it, like, it's just meaningless. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have anything other than the refrigerator one, which I think is hilarious, but yeah. Yeah, I think I need to. I want to.
I agree. I think, thankfully, though, with all the tattoos, I only have 3, and with all of them that I have, I would never want to remove them, but that's why I don't want to move further in getting more tattoos, because there's so many tattoos that I've wanted to get, and there's still one that I'm gonna get, but that one is okay, because I know I'm never gonna regret it. But also, like, this one, it just says blessed. Like, that one, and
it's like totally hidden. Like, it's not even like crazy wild.
But it's more so for me, because I always see it when I'm doing something, or like, I remember one time, and I love telling people this story, because it's like, I used to even think that tattoos on your hand are so dumb. But for some people like me who love the visual and who love artwork and stuff like that, I remember one time I literally was getting in an argument, and I was about to say something so disrespectful and so out of like character for me. And I saw this, and I was like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's like that, what is it, peace over power thing, right?
Yes,
right?
Peace over power.
No,
and I think sometimes for people, when you get stuff on your hands or like your forearm, sometimes it is like genuinely just to remind yourself, like, you are blessed. You do have so much to take advantage of and appreciate. Like, there's no point. That's why I love this tattoo, because it makes me realize sometimes, like, yes, I can be chitter chatter, but I need to calm down what I'm saying.
No, that's good. I don't have that about my tattoos, so they can
go. I'm like, well, mine helps me get through the rough time.
So when you put something on your body that you don't like, what made you realize you don't like it and why you want to get rid of it? Versus the moment when you got it.
But like the tattoo you were talking about, how come you want to get rid of it?
I just, like, honestly, with all my tattoos, it was young and dumb, and it was just kind of like, you know, I didn't realize what I realize now as an adult and where I want to go. And like, I just don't want, for me, anything just like on my body like that. I just want a clean slate, you know, and I have a really big
slate.
Yeah, I want a clean slate. Yeah. Just a nice new canvas, but no, like
I said, you have a really big slate.
No, I have a really big piece on my back that, like, I wanted to keep it because it's my first tattoo ever, but at the same time, it's also a tramp stamp, and it's time. Like, I'm old, and it's just not cute.
And there was, you know what's so funny is I don't care how old you get, my aunt has it still to this day. I think it's so adorable, a tramp stamp, but when I wanted it and when I had a specific idea, I still have the idea in mind. I'll never do it though, because my mom genuinely thinks like it's inappropriate when you're in a bikini in front of family. They're going to see that. It draws attention to that area of your body every time you're in a certain outfit. Yeah. Ever since my mom told me that, I feel like it's more, this is also why I hate family relationships, because it's like I want to respect my mom so much, and I will, to a point where I'm unsatisfied. Like, I know that's my mom's rule. I'm going to stick with it for the rest of my life. I'm not going to get the tramp stamp, Mom. But just know I do still want it.
I don't know.
But if she doesn't approve of it, I'm not gonna go against her word.
Right. And I
That's
think,
just-
no, I think that's very sweet of you. I think it's nice to, to listen to your parents only
Yeah.
because I am a parent. But I'm also that kid that has one and I hate it.
Really?
Like, I think it's really cute. Like, as a picture, it's cute. But for me, like, I remember once we were downtown, and one of my friends, she was like, "Oh, you have a tattoo on your back?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So, it's always one of those little topics of conversation I just don't want to be reminded of because it's cute, like as a picture, but on my body, it is.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to. It's like a stretch mark. I don't want.
That makes sense.
I hate
though.
it.
That makes sense.
I hate it. I just
A
want to
stretch
clean.
mark you don't want.
I hate
Because
it.
it's stuck there, you can do stuff to improve it, but it's really a part of your body.
Yeah, and I hate it.